Venerable members of the Mahasangha, friends in the Dhamma, today I wish to speak to you about a truth that is both profound and encouraging. You have already taken a rare and noble step by entering the robe of the Blessed One. But as you continue your journey, it is important to understand the nature of the path you have chosen and the greatness of the ideal that lies before you. The Buddha taught that attain Buddhahood, awakening to the highest wisdom, is the most difficult task a human being can undertake. Why is it so difficult? Because it requires a complete transformation of the mind. It requires self discipline, self restraint, and a firm determination to overcome the hindrances and selfish desires that bind being to suffering. Let us reflect on this carefully. Self discipline is not something imposed from outside, it is a strength that grows within you. As Samaneras, you already practice discipline every day. Waking up early, keeping your robes neat, attending chanting and meditation, studying the Dhamma, observing the precept. These may seem simple, but they are the foundation of the entire spiritual path. A mind without discipline is like a wild animal, running wherever it wants, causing harm to itself and others. But a disciplined mind becomes a friend, a guide, eventually a source of wisdom. The Buddha himself said, a tamed mind brings happiness. So, every small act of discipline you practice today is a step towards inner freedom. Self restraint means learning to say no to the impulse that lead to suffering. For young monks, this include restraint the sense, avoiding idle talk, being mindful of food and comfort, guarding the mind from anger, jealousy, and pride. Restraint is not punishment, it is protection. Just as a fence protects a young plant from animals, self-restraint protects your mind from the forces that can uproot your spiritual growth. When you restrain yourself, you are not losing anything. You are gaining strength, gaining clarity, and gaining mastery over your own life. Even the discipline and restraint, the path is not always easy. There will be days when you feel tired, discouraged, or distracted. There will be moments when the world outside seems more attractive than the quiet life of the monastery. At such times, you must remember the example of the Gautama Buddha. Before his enlightenment, the Bodhisattva spent 6 long years practicing the most difficult austerities. He endured hunger, weakness, and loneliness. He faced Mara's temptation. He confronted fear, doubt, and suffering. But he did not give up. His determination was unshakable. He made a vow beneath the Bodhi tree. Let my flesh and blood dry up, but I will not rise from this sea until I attain supreme enlightenment. This is the power of determination. It is not stubbornness. It is not pride. It is the deep understanding that the goal is worth every effort because it requires purifying the mind completely, remove greed, hatred, and delusion, developing boundless compassion, cultivating perfect wisdom, practicing generosity, morality, patience, energy, meditation, and understanding over countless lifetimes. It is the highest achievement a human being can reach. But remember, dear Samaneras, even the Buddha began as an ordinary person. He became extraordinary through effort. What does this mean? You may not be striving for Buddhahood in this very life, but you are walking the same path the Buddha walked. Every act of kindness, every moment of mindfulness, every precept you keep, every distraction you overcome, these are the seeds of awakening. You are young, your mind are fresh, your heart are open. This is the best time to build good habit, strong discipline, and noble aspirations. Do not underestimate the power of the small step you take today. A mighty tree begins as a tiny seed. A great river begins as a small stream. A Buddha begins as a human being who chooses to train his mind. Dear young monks, you have already done something rare and beautiful by entering the rock. Now protect that decision with wisdom, strengthen it with discipline, purify it with restraint, and energize it with determination. If you do so, you will bring happiness to yourself, to your families, to your teachers, and to the world. And one day, whether in this life or another, you will taste the sweetness of true freedom, the freedom of Buddha discovered beneath the Bodhi tree. May you all grow in virtue. May you all grow in wisdom. May you all grow in compassion. And may the blessings of the Triple Gem guide you on your noble path. Thank you very much.